This just in. Breaking news. Our top story tonight. Bitcoin has broken the $10,000 price barrier. At least I hope it still has, because these videos take a day to edit. Next up, Facebook set to launch new cryptocurrency named Libra. Will this help Bitcoin, or will it be a cancer? With Bitcoin on the rise, fair weather crypto YouTubers are back. Be careful out there. These guys are only making videos for people to watch them. Disgust me. And finally tonight, Craig Wright forgets that he didn't read the Bitcoin white paper and then makes a not so smooth save. As always, two wrongs don't make a right Satoshi. All of this and more tonight on Crypto News. Normally this is the part of the video where I apologize for not making any content lately, but today I don't have to. I made a video last week. And also 2 months before that. Not to mention 2 months before that. Pretty consistent. So let's go ahead and jump into the story that you guys are probably most interested in. Craig Wright making a fool of himself. Let's just say, hypothetically speaking for a moment, that you were pretending to be Satoshi, knowing that you couldn't prove you were, but you wanted people to think you might be. Well, what you should probably not do is remember in the middle of a sentence that you weren't reading the Bitcoin white paper, which Satoshi wrote, because you wrote it.
I remember some white paper back in 2008 had this section on how identity worked in Bitcoin. I remember reading it probably when I wrote it.
All right. Now, there are a lot of Craig Wright fans. Well, I should say some Craig Wright fans who were saying that he was using sarcasm here, and maybe he was, but he's not Satoshi. I think. No one really knows. We're all Satoshi in a way. Except Craig Wright. All right, so you're probably not here for Craig Wright. You're here because who doesn't love Facebook? This is fine. Anyway, it does appear Facebook is entering the cryptocurrency game by releasing their own stablecoin named Libra. If you aren't familiar with what a stablecoin is, well, you must not have been online much, but basically the idea is that the money, or rather the asset, is tied or pegged to a value of something that's not the cryptocurrency itself. So for example, USDT is pegged to the dollar. So when you're trading a USDT online, you're essentially trading at an equivalent of a dollar. Now, according to this article from CNBC, Libra is not going to be pegged to a single currency, but rather its value will depend on the value of its underlying assets, which may fluctuate. Still, this will reportedly help it be less volatile than other cryptos. So the idea is that it is more tied to the underlying assets themselves rather than just pure speculation like a lot of other cryptocurrencies. Now, I was originally planning on boring you with the details of what they've been up to, but I just found out they've got a YouTube video, so let's watch that.
Remember when these were fast? And these? Technology has improved the world around us. So why is it simple to send one of these anywhere in an instant?
Wait, hold on, stop. Go back for a sec. Yeah, this scene looks believable.
But not money.
Bartering to shell, to gold, to money.
What if we made money truly global, stable, and secure?
You know, I might not have gone with this exact musical theme in the background. It has like action thriller, like something dark and twisted is about to happen, while trying to get people to believe in your global currency. I might have gone for something a little lighter, you know, something like just an idea. Like, why not go with what's proven to work? All right, let's get back to the video.
What if we made money truly global, stable, and secure? What if everyone was invited to the global economy with access to the same financial opportunities?
The same financial opportunities. Everyone has access. We're not playing favorites here. Unless you want to be a founding member, then you're going to need $10 million and fairly substantial technology infrastructure. But I mean, who doesn't have that? That's right, Facebook wants us to have the exact same opportunities. That's why it's just so easy to become a part of the Libra Reserve, right? Seems fair. You know, here's the bottom line. Companies are going to see the upside in being able to launch their own currency. And if they can successfully do that on a global scale, they stand to make a lot of money and they stand to become even more powerful than they are today. And so we're going to see people make these plays. This isn't the first time we've heard of a company getting involved in this capacity. Maybe not to this extent, but we've seen this before, and we're going to see it again. And I think overall, this is very good because it brings in new money. It brings in new people. There might be people who find out about Bitcoin that wouldn't have known about it otherwise. Because here's the thing. Okay, you learn about Libra. Now you have to ask yourself, do you want something that is decentralized and has proven to be secure and has been a store of value for a long time? Or do you want Facebook to have more information about you and control your money? You know, you have to make that decision. And yes, there will be a lot of people who decide to go with Facebook, but I think people knowing that they have that choice and learning about that opportunity will overall be good for the space. Before we move on, I want to show a nice comparison that someone made. You know, cryptocurrency might be Facebook's new currency, but they already had one. Let's take a deep dive here and think about Facebook's monetary policy across both of these currencies. So we have Libra versus Farmville Cash. Now, both are pegged to USD, so that's similar. Owned by an evil corporation. Well, you know, Farmville Cash was made by an independent third party, whereas Libra wasn't. So you're going to have to go ahead and say that Libra is going to get a check mark in that one. Owned by a lizard. Also certainly something you're going to want to consider when thinking about what currency you want. Farmville Cash has a free $5 bonus. Kind of sweet there. A little bit of an edge to Farmville, if you will. Hated by the U.S. government, fractional reserve. You know, really, you think about all of these, you can even buy a whole farm with Farmville Cash. So that's the kind of decision that you're going to have to make for yourself moving forward. I just wanted you guys to know about all the options. And I also want to say that I like to give credit to people when I find who posted them, but I don't know who posted this, so whoever it was, you're a genius.
You a genius.
Now, it is a stable coin, and Libra has said that they're going to be selling out the currency themselves, selling the currency to people themselves, and when they buy it back, they're going to burn it. So it's going to be interesting to me to see how this trades, what kind of fluctuations in the value there really is. I'm not really an expert in that field, so I can't tell you what the future looks like, but definitely stay tuned, and we'll be updating that story as it goes along for 2020 launch. Okay, all right, let's get to what you guys really are here for. Me making more jokes about what you're here for. All right, now I know you're here because Bitcoin has finally broken the $10,000 price barrier. And that's a huge mark. We're back into 5 figures. We haven't seen this high since January of 2018. It's been almost 18 months since we've been at this level. And a lot of people felt like we were never getting out. In fact, when it first crashed and lost 85% of its value, there were people saying, this is proof that it's a scam. The whole thing's going to collapse. I told you guys. Well, now we're back at $10,000 or $11,000. Doesn't seem so much like a scam. In fact, I tweeted about this yesterday asking people, if you think Bitcoin's a scam, is there any price or timeline where you might think it's not? And I think the answer to that is the people that just won't believe in it aren't going to believe in it no matter what. You have to understand what Bitcoin is and what it represents. And yes, a lot of people aren't going to be comfortable with it, or they're not going to understand the technology and probably shouldn't buy any if they're just going to lose it. But the point remains that having a currency that is not owned and operated by a government and is instead ruled by math and algorithms, that's always going to have value. How much value? Well, I guess that's the debate. Tyler Winklevoss, one of the Winklevoss twins, actually tweeted out before Bitcoin broke 10K, if Bitcoin breaks 10K, you can bet it's going to break 15K. To which John McAfee responded, if Bitcoin breaks 100K, you can bet it'll break 1 million. Doesn't seem that relevant. I think McAfee's just kind of being a bit of a dick. This is classic McAfee though, or McAfee, or however we're pronouncing it. You say some ridiculous number, people care, which is why I responded, if Bitcoin breaks 1 million, you can bet it'll break 1 billion. It's just silly. It's really just silly. You might be asking yourself, what does it all mean? Should I sell now? Is it time to buy? Are we going to the moon? Do I need to dump it all? And it's in times like these, you got to find people you trust to let you know what you should do. But I can't tell you because I'm just a fair weather crypto YouTuber. I'll see you guys on the next price increase. Next significant price increase. Probably. We'll see how it goes. But if you did enjoy this video, make sure to hit the subscribe button and join the team. I'll see you guys again soon.